everyone, Coach Isaac here. Today, we're going to be learning one of our alpha level vaults, the turn vault. This is where we vault over something and turn around. It's a really awesome way to get over some boxes or even some rails as well. Or if you've got a fence or wall, you can even land on the other side of it, holding on. So it's a really awesome vault and we're going to learn how to do it today. Some hazards to be aware of before we start practicing the turn vault is not twisting our arms up. So we don't want our fingers pointing forwards, because what's going to happen is as we spin around, our arms are going to twist up quite a bit. So try not to have your fingers pointing forwards. We're going to point them sideways. And we also want to make sure we're getting a nice big jump and being aware of the edge of the box here, because we don't want to go just a small one and hit our knees on it. And finally, make sure we've got some clear landing space so that we can turn vault and land nice and smoothly without hitting anything or anyone. Now to do the turn vault, like I mentioned before, we want to have our hands pointing sideways. And this way, our arms are not going to twist up. So what I like to do, make some butterfly hands, and as I put them on the box, I'm going to point my butterfly hands sideways, and then I can get a nice strong turn vault without twisting my arms up. We're also going to do our turn vault in two different ways. So you can do it with your feet apart with a big kick. So big kick over the box as we go, looking at the box and turning around. Or we can also practice it with our feet together with a bit more of a jump. So two hands on the box, and then we're jumping our feet up and around and spinning around like that. And to add a bit of extra flair or extra style to it, you can add a bit of extra spin as well and make it a 360 vault. So we finish facing the same way. So hands pointing sideways, get a nice big kick or jump as we go. If you're trying to achieve your turn vault at a safe level, is still just getting the hang of it a little bit, try it on some lower obstacles first, making sure we've got our split grip on the rails if we're using it on that. Just turning around halfway and trying to land nice and strong, either using your feet apart or your feet together. However, if you're getting a lot more comfortable with this and you want to start challenging yourself and making your turn vault a lot stronger, start trying it over some higher obstacles, maybe adding a bit of an extra spin so you finish facing forward again. That's a really fun one to do. Or you could even try it on something like this, where you've got something to land on the other side and you're aiming your feet towards that landing. One really other great way to make it strong is to try it going both directions, spinning to your right or spinning to your left. Those are some ways to make your turn vault nice and strong. Some common mistakes that you might find when you're trying the turn vault could be having your hands pointed forwards. Because remember, when we do this, our arms are going to get twisted up when we spin around. So make sure we're not pointing our hands forwards. We might not be getting enough power to jump over the box and kind of just landing on top like this. That's a good way to learn it at first, landing on top and then going the rest of the way around. But if you want to do a full turn vault, we've got to put that power in, remember? And you might find that you're not even doing a spin. You might be vaulting over and forgetting to do the spin in the first place. So there's some things to watch out for, and you can go back to those tips to make sure you're doing it right. A challenge that you could try at Risky Kids is just make a simple combo with your turn vault using a few different moves. For example, on this one, I'm going to do my step vault, turn vault, and my cartwheel. Or if you want a bit of a challenge at home, grab a friend and a ball, find something to turn vault over, and then as soon as you land, you've got to try and spin around and catch the ball. And then your friend can try and do it even faster as you get better at it, so that you can get that reaction and an even better spin in your turn vault. So there's some challenges that you can try either at Risky Kids or at home. So that is our awesome alpha vault move, the turn vault. Really fun move for spinning around over some obstacles, adding a bit of flair to your moves, and it's a really fun one to put into some combos. So I hope you try that combo challenge at Risky Kids or even at home if you want to. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Risky Kids rule!